Money Tuesday. Ah, that was a familiar one. Paso Flamenco, we had a new soloist on that one. It's kind of nice to have a trumpet section that's so deep and so competitive that different people can play the solos and you can count on them. It was a very, very close race there, but we did have a clear winner. Alrighty, our next tune is a familiar one, Spy Games, and it kind of reminds me of James Bond. It's not James Bond, but it reminds me of James Bond. And for some reason I was like, why did I remember James Bond? Oh, it's the 50th anniversary. So I'd like to say that I totally planned that out. And it was programming to pop and connect to the children and pop culture, and sometimes we just get lucky, and it's really a cool thing when that happens. We'll be seeing you again 2 weeks from tonight. We've got our Judson Independent School District Band Extravaganza. I have to think really hard on that one. Coming up on the 30th. It's going to be at the stadium, Rutledge Stadium. And the honors and symphonic bands will combine. So it'll be kind of like a non-marching marching band, because in high school they combine all the bands together for the marching band, but we won't actually march. So if you have visions of your child trying to walk around with their instrument, that's not what happens. We put them all together and we'll play 2 new tunes at that concert. We'll play Funky Town and Lowrider, and they're a lot of fun, and we're working on those. So if you've been hearing those at home and you're wondering why you're not hearing them tonight, it's because that's for our next concert that's coming up in 2 weeks. We've got lots and lots of performances this semester, but it keeps them on their toes, and that's a good thing. This Friday, the 8th graders have been invited to go to the football game with the Judson High School Bandies, and so they'll get to go in with their band peers that they remember from last year and some other older kids, and they take really good care of our 8th graders, and they're very much mama bears and papa bears and take them under their wing, and they get to learn the little dances and the cheers, and then they also get to play, and they get to see what it's like for a high school band, because high school band is pretty different than middle school band. Middle school band's fun, don't get me wrong, but high school band is a lot of fun, and it's just a really fantastic way to get your kiddo involved in the largest organization at Judson High School. It's a big school, and the band is definitely their biggest and most visible organization. You get your kid hooked into that, they won't have time to get in trouble. I'm just saying. So it's a really groovy thing. And we've got some former Kitty Hawk bandies here tonight that have come back. They actually had a night off from practice, and they came back because they're such bando commandos. So any of the kids could ask them about the high school experience, but to go and try it out on Friday night, highly recommend it for all the 8th graders. Our next tune is Spy Games, and yeah, let's just totally pretend that I planned it that way for the 50-year anniversary of James Bond. Yeah. practice logs are due every Monday. They get a new one each Monday. Y'all got a new one this week, right? Very good. And it's got specific things for them to practice so that they can focus, because they're getting a lot of stuff thrown at them all the time. Okay, this week you need to do this, 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 and this. And it helps them to conquer the beast, especially for the 7th graders. 7th graders, this is a huge different thing than what they were doing a year ago. Where are my 7th grade parents? And a year ago you were listening to a concert that went, and they were done and you were like, do we clap? Are we glad it's over? I didn't recognize that song at all. And now they're playing total songs. It's like, wow, there's a melody and, oh, fantastic. And so 7th grade, from beginner band to 7th grade honors band, is a big jump. But every one of these kids that's in here as a 7th grader has shown that they've got what it takes. And times can get tough, and it can be hard from time to time. But they have the capacity to do this. And the 8th graders in here that were 7th graders last year are like, oh yeah, it was awful last year. It was so hard, but now I've got it. And they do. The 8th graders have really got it. So if your kid's having some of those growing pains and some of that struggle, just encourage them to keep on working at it, because it will get easier. And when that light switch finally comes on, it's blinding. And it's a very good thing. And most of these 7th graders are already doing good stuff. So don't think I'm saying, all right, the 7th graders need to step it up. I just want you to know that it is part of that process. I think that's all the stuff that I really need to talk to you about. Our last tune drive is fast, but we don't want to get a ticket. It's fast like driving on 1604 compared to Kitty Hawk. But we, the children, are a lot like me with the left foot, and we realize, oh my gosh, I'm going way too fast. So we are trying to keep this one real steady. It's quick, but we don't want it to be frantic, and it's catchy, and it's really, really cool. We hope you enjoy it as much as we have enjoyed putting it together. And sectionals are still going on, 7 a.m. Your kid has one day a week where they come in. Are sectionals helping you people? Yes. Very good. We didn't rehearse that one. They could have said all kinds of things. Our last tune is Drive, and afterwards, if you could help us take a stand back up or a piece of percussion equipment back up, we would enjoy that help, and it'll make our lives, our pack-up time, a whole lot faster, so you can take your kids out for celebratory ice cream or yogurt or whatever it is you do after concerts. I know I always try to get the ice cream out of my parents. Thank you so much.